Just come back. I should be playing chess at the moment, but got a small game in. And then, as the same as the other days, the brightness is turned down on the screen, so I can't see the screen anymore. The same happens with my meals. I could watch videos all day, but as soon as I pick up my knife and fork, beep, 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 the volume goes down to about the bottom where I can't hear it. I put it back up and it goes back down. Every single meal for the last 2 or 3 weeks, this has happened. The brightness, well, that was a thing before for a while, and then it stopped for a bit. This has started up again this week, this last 7 days or so, to stop me using my phone on the beach. 2 weeks ago, I had plane tickets bought for me out of here. I never paid for them, but they knew all my details, passport details, everything. Date of birth, you name it. And a flight was booked from me here to go to Jakarta. A friend had arrived the day before. The police wanted me to move out of here. It's the police that are doing this, the UK police. They've been harassing me for 5 years. And it's been a setup by Keir Starmer for posting too much about COVID. And they put the equivalent of a hitman upstairs to fucking ruin my life, and he did. In 6 months, he nearly killed me. And he destructed every single part of my life. And the ordeal was so bad, it changed my personality. It was horrendous. He was on cocaine constantly and vowed he would not let me sleep. I ended up, there was holes around the ceiling all over my thing, and he was constantly uplifting the floorboards. You could hear him prizing them up, hammering them down in the morning. It was an absolute nightmare. And he was hovering around the ceiling constantly. Constant barrage from him. Everything I did, which I can't tell you what that was like. I had PTSD so badly I couldn't go into my front room for 2 years. That's pretty fucking serious. So for the last 5 years I've been recovering. And the same guy called Steve focused on my Psytrance friends. 1,500 friends, which he wanted to focus on, to see about drugs and stuff like that. He wanted to promote himself. And he gaslighted my situation as it being my fault that I was on drugs to the police. So the police then came onto me, and well, it's been a massive setup. The police saw an opportunity and put a target on my back, made me out as a COVID researcher or whatever, a researcher. And since then they've been totally highly funded to the points of many tens of millions, and has been one of the biggest operations on me that has ever happened in the UK. I'm picking them up. That's the point right from the beginning. From that the first 6 months, it was unbelievable. He was on LSD, cocaine, the whole lot. And I eventually could pick him up for a long way away. Now, that's carried on, and the entrenched surveillance had made me pick him up from a long distance. Now they see me as a security threat. They don't want me to hear the conversations, and want to stick me into a mental hospital, gaslight my whole situation, saying I'm mentally ill, and stick me away where I can't hear anyone speak. The police don't want me at the festivals. They don't want me to see what they're doing at the festivals. They want to make me into a drug distributor. They're changing all the drug distributors and trying to slap that label on me, and I don't appreciate it. I've been out off the drug scene since my 40s. I had 51, I had my own business. They destroyed it, they destroyed everything, all my friendships. Eventually they said they were going to evict me. They stopped my bank accounts, everything when I went abroad. I couldn't take the torture no more. And I knew what was pipeline for me, so I went on abroad to Bali, one of the safest countries where they couldn't set me up so easy, so I could get my story out on the internet. This has carried on, and I'm picking them up more and more easily all the time. I put it down in the conversations group, the conversations on Facebook. Every night I do it. Sometimes they're really quiet and drive off to a good few miles away. I know it sounds unbelievable, but the proof is there. And what's happening is true. And the people on the Psytrance don't believe it. And they've set people up who are against me to put bad word out against me and set the other people up and say that I've set the drug dealers up, set the Psytrance scene up, and I'm setting up the festivals. And even now they're focusing on that I've ruined the vaccines. See, that's another element that was brought up and not shut up about the first year. Is he on Facebook? Is he talking about the vaccines? It was constant. Absolute fucking nightmare all the time. Another thing was a threat of me owing 48,000. That was constantly going. At one point I counted it. They were going on about it every 5 seconds. The room was quite close to where my bedroom was. An absolute nightmare. A barrage, a psychological barrage, a psychological nightmare that has lasted this long. And sure enough, the surveillance teams are here at opposite ends of the beach. It's an absolute nightmare. They're on me at my every move. And at night time, they keep me awake. If there's anyone there at all around, they do drive off. But if they're anywhere local, I pick them up. And it's got to the point where it just keeps me awake. It's the thing of being hunted. If you've been hunted constantly for 5 years, you tune in and you know exactly which direction they are and you can pick them up. I would never have believed it. So here I am, my whole life's been destroyed, my camper van destroyed, my car even the window was wedged open, and the surveillance says it's fucked his engine. 3 days later the engine started running bad, the car was scrapped within 2 weeks. They've destroyed everything. My girlfriend died of an aneurysm due to the pressures of this. It's destroyed my relationship with my family, my friends, everything. It's been an absolute nightmare. And they want to set me up, they're going to have me set up as the most famous person. So, you'll remember me. They've set up all the UK newspapers. And they want to make me out as a dangerous person. They've put, I don't know, they're gaslighting me completely. Making me out as a drug dealer, a drug distributor, so a bad person all round. That I'm jealous of the psytrance scene. I've been on the dance floor a couple of times, but it's been heavily surveilled. I've noticed the people in there. I'm good at reading people. And I also know the people outside the building, exactly where they are, what car park, or whether they're upstairs. I can pick them up, and I always know when they're there. That's why they don't want me at festivals. So here I am. I'm in another country, and I'm struggling with the surveillance because it's been constantly. It's over 5 years now. I'm into my 6th year. It's the most highly funded thing around. I don't like it at all, and I don't like how they're bullying me constantly. I've had things stolen from my flat. I mean, I've had a hard drive stolen. I put it down, washed the car, went to the same bag when it came back in the hallway. Gone. They had access to the flat. One time it came in, there was cigarette smoke everywhere after a weekend away. Thick cigarette smoke. I have to open the window for 3 hours. So this barrage has been constant, and people don't believe that it's true. It's been a fucking nightmare. Absolute nightmare. The proof is in the content of the conversations. You couldn't make it up. But also the predictive quality of the conversations. I mean, I've been left stranded abroad. They took my passport, broke into my room. Took an infrared detector and my passport. And my batteries. And some of my leads. I mean, it was a strange selection, but certainly my passport left me stranded. And I couldn't get back. They'd already cancelled my benefits immediately after I left. I mean, I'm allowed to go for a month. But within 2 days, my benefits were stopped, even though I just started them. I shouldn't have needed to do any communication. But they sent some screenshots of me messing with crypto, said that I was earning money. And I was asked for, I mean, my internet was stopped, so I couldn't get on anything. It's been a nightmare. So they stopped all my funds. They've left me stranded here alone. Everyone's gaslighted about me, thinks that I'm evil or jealous or this or that. And I'm none of them. Totally together. Oh, that's the other thing, mental. They're trying to make me out as a mental person. That I'm not together, not with it, bit deranged, don't know what's what, bit cross-eyed. It's like, fucking hell. There's so much shit in this world, and people just have to add to it. I'm totally together. Absolutely together. Grounded, peaceful, even despite this. I always know what the right thing is to do. I get on with everybody, every single person. I have total connection with everything and everyone. That's why I can connect with them. So yeah, they see me as a threat. There's a big setup going on. And it's the COVID people, not the police, that are driving the misinformation on my psytrance. They've got everybody set up, every single person. With drugs, they've got 150,000 people set up from the festivals. They've been screening all the festivals, locators, cameras. They're fucking ruining the festival scene in the UK. And the drug culture. They're fucking up the drugs. They're making themselves the distributors, and they can change the drugs to whatever they want to put in or want to add to them. I mean, all I want to do is learn the guitar, and I didn't realise the guitar is so fucking difficult to learn. I mean, some of the people told me it was difficult, but I'm on the other side of the world still trying to fucking learn it. So yeah, if you want more information, the conversations on Facebook and Saloni's site on X, which I can't get into now. I don't know if they've hijacked my account. I've not posted since February, so if anything's been added, it's not me. Yeah, it's been a nightmare. My parents, they want to put my parents in a mental hospital. They want to fuck us all up. They're setting up my parents. It's a set-up culture. They're setting up everybody. That's what's happening. And I just want a fucking peaceful life. Get on with my music, my photography, my looping, my DJing. There's a lot of things that I've been trying my hardest to keep on with. But my art, loads of things. There's so much I want to do in life. And they've hijacked the last 5 years so they can get a load of Bitcoin. One of the police bought 3 houses in Bali while I was in Labonga. That's the sort of money they're earning. On my back. Sacrifice my happiness, me and my parents' happiness, so they can have a little bit more and have a bigger fucking driveway. So yeah, I needed to spread the video. This obviously has repercussions not only for me but for everybody. Spread the video wide. This is real, I'm not mental. I know exactly what's going on. I'm totally with it, and they don't like the fact that I am. Check out the conversations anyway, on Facebook. I think I've admitted or not emphasised enough is that my friends who've been turned against me have now been set up. They've all been photographed on the scene, and they're all going to be set up to set me up. They're going to be manipulated to put me, to charge me for things that I have not even done. This is the thing. They're being set up to set me up, and the police are making up the charges. As I say, you'll find all the evidence for this in the conversations. And it's not as though they'll stick to the script, because if I highlight it, they'll sometimes go back the other way. It's already happened with the vaccine. They've changed the direction with it because of me, because of what was going on. But you'll find it in the history of the conversations, and that's in the Facebook group, the conversations.